Golden Bachelor surprise winner predictions revealed. September 25th, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation news fans. The second season of The Golden Bachelor premiered on Wednesday. The show's lead, Mel Owens, sparked controversy earlier this summer by making ageist comments. He said he would eliminate any women over the age of 60. He walked the comments back and apologized, but the damage was done for many longtime Bachelor Nation viewers. The casting department ignored his preference, and the Season 2 contestants varied in ages between 58 and 77. The season just started, but fans have already chosen the winner. Keep reading to find out who they think gets Mel's final rose. Why you shouldn't expect many Golden Bachelor spoilers. Impatient Bachelor Nation fans have relied on Reality Steve for decades to reveal what happens on the show before it airs. He first started spoiling the show in 2009 when he received information about the shocking ending to Jason Mesnick's Bachelor season. The insider spilled to Reality Steve, real name is Steve Carbone, that Jason dumped his winner, Melissa Rycroft, for his runner-up, Molly Mullaney. Fans didn't believe it until it played out on TV exactly as he said. His information has been wrong only a handful of times over the years, but he made a massive mistake earlier this summer when he incorrectly reported that Reality Steve fired Mel Owens in response to the backlash over his age comments. Reality Steve never really explained how the misinformation came to him. Fans may have also noticed that his spoilers for Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise were vague. Gone were the days when he broke down what would happen in each episode. Unfortunately, it seems like his spoilers for Golden Bachelor will be even harder to get. He said on his podcast ahead of the premiere that he has lost interest in spoiling Bachelor Nation shows. He said, "I've got nothing. I got nothing right now. If I did, I would tell you, but the days of me coming on the next day after a Golden Bachelorette or a Golden Bachelor and breaking down what we saw on the episode, certainly not going to be writing anything about it." Reality Steve added, "The coverage of Golden Bachelor is going to be very, very minimal from me, just because I don't care, and that's my stance." Fans predict surprise winner for Mel Owens. Without spoilers to go on, Bachelor Nation fans relied on their own intuition to suss out which of the Golden Bachelor contestants are right for Mel Owens. 23 women descended on the Bachelor Nation in California in the hopes of finding love with the former NFL player. 6 of them, Andra, Maya, Lisa, Lily, Susie, and Tracy, didn't make a good first impression and were sent home that night. 64-year-old Jury Flowers received Mel Owens' first impression rose. The former nurse from Maryland is now the CEO of her own company that provides home health care for seniors. "Feel like it will be Nicole or Carol, just going off his vibes," one viewer wrote on social media. Another added, "I'm rooting for Debbie. I think she would be a match." A third fan used the clues in the trailer for the season to figure out their own possible spoiler. One of the previews shows Mel and Debbie at Red Rocks outside Denver. I guess Debbie is getting a hometown date. Let us know in the comments which of the Golden Bachelor ladies stood out to you.
The sun had barely set on the sprawling California mansion when whispers began circulating through Bachelor Nation. For weeks, fans of the Golden Bachelor had been glued to their screens, captivated by the tender, sometimes dramatic journey of Mel Owens, the widowed, soft-spoken retiree who had shocked producers and viewers alike with his unexpected vulnerability. Unlike the fiery leads of past Bachelor seasons, Mel had a quiet charm. He wasn't here to play games, or so he said. Yet every rose ceremony sparked debates online, and every subtle glance sent Bachelor Nation into overdrive. As the finale loomed, blogs, podcasts, and Instagram fan pages erupted with speculation, but this season was different. Predictions didn't just hint at who might win Mel's heart, they promised a twist so shocking that even longtime franchise veterans claimed they didn't see it coming. 3 women remained, each with a story that could anchor a Hallmark movie. Denise, 62, a retired nurse from Ohio. With her nurturing spirit and quiet confidence, she had become the safe choice. Bachelor Nation saw her as the kind of partner who could bring Mel stability, someone who reminded him of home. Carla, 58, a fiery businesswoman who had built her own empire in real estate, Carla wasn't afraid to challenge Mel, and fans loved their witty banter. She was the one people called the wild card, the woman who might inject just enough unpredictability into Mel's golden years. Evelyn, 61, the artist, with silver-streaked hair, flowing dresses, and a free-spirited energy, Evelyn had been the surprise of the season. Initially overlooked, she slowly rose through the ranks, winning Mel over with her unconventional wisdom and poetic way of speaking. The official betting odds leaned heavily towards Denise. After all, the franchise had a history of steering leads toward the safe option. Carla, with her sharp tongue, made for great television, but fans doubted she'd walk away with the final rose. And Evelyn? She was the dark horse, the one fans dismissed until her connection with Mel became undeniable. But the latest whispers online hinted at something bigger, something no one had predicted. Weeks before the finale, Reality Steve-style blogs claimed to have inside knowledge of the winner. Reddit threads exploded with supposed leaks. Some claimed Mel had picked Denise in the end, but later regretted it. Others swore Carla had walked away on her own terms, leaving Mel in tears. But the juiciest rumor came from a production assistant who claimed to have overheard a conversation during filming. Mel wasn't supposed to pick Evelyn, but the way things unfolded, producers didn't know how to stop it, the assistant allegedly whispered. Bachelor Nation went wild. Evelyn, the underdog? Could she really have stolen the season from right under everyone's noses? The franchise's history with twists. Longtime fans knew this wasn't the first time the franchise had pulled a last-minute shocker. Jason Mesnick's infamous after-the-final rose switch, Ari Lyondike Jr.'s on-camera breakup, and Clayton Echard's messy three-woman I Love You saga all lived in Bachelor infamy. But the Golden Bachelor had promised something different: maturity, authenticity, less drama. And yet, here they were again, teasing a finale that could rival any of the young Bachelor seasons. Could Mel Owens really go down as the most unpredictable lead in franchise history? Denise's arc was simple, almost too perfect. From her very first one-on-one date, a picnic in a vineyard, where she shared the story of losing her husband to cancer, viewers were hooked. Mel had been visibly emotional during her confession, wiping tears from his eyes. She seemed destined to win. Every rose she accepted felt like a step toward the inevitable, a proposal. Her family visit had gone smoothly, with Mel telling Denise's children he could see a future with her. But some fans argued Denise's predictability was exactly why she wouldn't win. The franchise loved shock value, and what bigger twist than not picking the woman everyone expected? Carla brought fire. She challenged Mel on everything, from his views on retirement to his choice of hobbies. Their dates were filled with laughter and playful bickering. "You keep me on my toes," Mel once told her, and Bachelor Nation swooned. But Carla's strong personality divided fans. Some adored her boldness, but others thought she was too much for Mel. Her hometown date revealed tension, with her daughter warning Mel she doesn't need someone to complete her, she needs someone strong enough to stand beside her. Was Mel strong enough, or would Carla's independence push him away? Evelyn was the slow burn. Early on, she barely got screen time, but by mid-season, her connection with Mel blossomed during a painting date. She had sketched him quietly while he spoke about his late wife, and when she revealed the portrait, Mel looked at her as though seeing her for the first time. Her family visit wasn't smooth. Her son grilled Mel about his intentions,
But viewers saw a different side of her: vulnerable, protective, real. By the Fantasy Suite week, Evelyn had emerged as a genuine contender, and fans began asking, could she actually win? The producer's game. Behind the scenes, producers had a reputation for steering narratives. Fans noticed the subtle cues: who got the romantic background music, who got ominous silence, whose confessionals aired at critical moments. This season, Evelyn had started receiving more screen time. Some theorized the show was building her up for the big surprise, that Mel would choose her in the finale. Others thought it was misdirection, designed to make Denise's win feel less obvious. But the whispers of a surprise ending wouldn't die. Social media frenzy. On Instagram, fan accounts dissected every promo. Did Mel's suit in the teaser match the final rose scene with Denise? Was that Evelyn's hand holding his in the blurred preview clip? Some swore it was Evelyn's blue gown. Twitter, meanwhile, erupted with memes. If Evelyn wins, I'll eat my TV remote. Carla walking away from Mel is the ending we need, not the one we deserve. Denise is too perfect. The franchise never lets the obvious one win. The Bachelor Nation divide. Even within Bachelor Nation alumni, predictions varied. Former Golden Bachelor contestants hinted at Nell in the ending, but couldn't resist dropping cryptic comments. One posted, "The winner isn't who you think she is. Trust me." Podcast hosts debated endlessly. Some claimed producers wanted to show older love stories as complex and messy, not just fairy tale endings. Others believed ABC wouldn't risk angering fans by delivering another heartbreak finale. But with each passing day, the hype grew. According to the juiciest predictions, the finale wouldn't end with a traditional proposal at all. Instead, rumors swirled that Mel rejected both Denise and Carla, only to shock everyone by chasing down Evelyn in the middle of the night. Supposedly, cameras followed him as he knocked on her hotel door, confessing, "I can't do this without you. It's always been you." If true, it would go down as one of the most dramatic and romantic moments in franchise history. What this means for the future. If Evelyn indeed became the surprise winner, it would mark a turning point for the franchise. No longer would predictable wins dominate The Golden Bachelor. Instead, the show would prove it could still shock, still captivate, still keep fans guessing even after decades on air. And perhaps, in choosing the unconventional path, Mel would redefine what it means to find love later in life. Not safe, not expected, but real.